Leonardo da Vinci once said that time waits just long enough for those who use it. So the question is, what are you doing with your time? We all have 24 hours in a day. What are you doing with your time? Are you building your dream? Or are you helping someone else build theirs? Are you putting in the work every single day, every single moment of now? Are you planning for your future? They say planning is bringing the future into the present so you can do something about it now. So the question is this: what are you doing with your time? Remember, the time is always now. And thank you for joining me for the Time Is Always Now podcast. My name is Terence Young. I am your host for the podcast today. This is a podcast that's dedicated to helping people get past their excuses. Helping people get past saying I'm going to do it someday or one day and saying I'm going to do it right now because this is the only time there is. If you don't know who I am, I'm Terence Young. I go by TY. I am a mindset coach. So I help people get past making excuses and help them change their lives for the better right now by harnessing the power in the eternal moment of now. That's all we have. So thank you for joining me on the podcast. If you'd like to donate, you certainly can do that. Just go to my website, which is terenceyoungnow.com, and you can donate there. I appreciate that. Thank you in advance. It allows me to continue to do what I do and push these messages out into the world. My mission is to help people find their passions, raise the consciousness of humanity in any way that I can, one person at a time. So thank you for allowing me to continue to do that. I appreciate any donations that anyone can give. So I appreciate you joining for this. Quick note, I want to remind you that I started my Facebook group right before New Year's. It's called The Time Is Always Now. It's a great community of people to join together that are like-minded, that want to change their lives and change their lives right now. So making decisions, taking action to change their lives right now. Not even waiting on the new year to do it, but doing it right now. So it's a great community of like-minded people. Just started up right after Christmas, right before the new year. So if you are inclined to be a part of this community, it's going to stretch you, it's going to push you, it's going to challenge you, but at the same time, it's a great community of people who will encourage you, inspire you, and motivate you as well to make changes in your life for the better right now. So I ask you, if you want, join that group. Join that group. It's a great group of people. It's growing and it's starting to move forward as we move into this new year. So happy New Year to you all. Thank you for joining me for the podcast. I'm excited about this episode. It's new beginnings. That's what we've been talking about all week, beginning again. And so I shared some of these things on live, and I'll share it with you on the podcast if you didn't catch the live, which was inside the Facebook group on Wednesdays. By the way, I go live every Wednesday, 3 p.m. inside the Facebook group, and I just share ideas, inspiration, motivation, and encouragement, and tangible ways you can change your life by using the theme that we have for the week, which this week was new beginning. So I'm going to share with you today 3 ways we can begin again. 3 ways we can experience new beginnings. And the first one is this: every moment is a new beginning. Every moment. I was doing my Friday morning meditation just a little while ago. I'm recording this on Friday and I'll post it on Sunday. I was doing my Friday morning meditation and I was saying that every moment is a new beginning. We don't have to wait for this day, because today is New Year's Day when I'm recording this. We don't have to wait for New Year's Day to have a new beginning. Every day is a new beginning. Every moment of now is a new beginning. It doesn't matter when you decide to do it. You don't have to wait until a special day. You don't have to wait until a birthday or an anniversary or a holiday. None of those things. Every moment of now. Every moment is a new beginning. When you look at your life that way, it's powerful. When you look at all of life that way, it's powerful. I'm not waiting on all the circumstances to be right. I'm not waiting for all my ducks to get in a row. I'm moving forward now because I recognize that right here, right now, is a new beginning. Right? I don't have to be the same person I was last year. I don't have to be the same person I was a month ago. I don't have to be the same person I was a day ago. I don't have to be the same person I was a minute ago. I am changing. I'm recognizing that every moment is a new beginning. What is it in your life that you've been waiting on some day or one day to change it? You don't have to wait on a special day. You can change right now. Just do it. What's that, Nike says that? Just do it. Change. Right? What's that old saying? I think Jim Rohn said it. If you don't like something, change it. You're not a tree. You can just get up and change it right here, right now. Yeah. Every moment you can decide, you can choose again. You say, I'm going to be a different person. What is it in your life that you've been waiting to change that you don't have to wait anymore? You made all the excuses in the world, but you know what? Every moment is a new beginning. Every moment of now. And in fact, that's all we have is now. So that's number one. Remember that every moment is a new beginning. The second one is this. Every ending is a new beginning. I love this quote. Beautiful beginnings are disguised as painful endings. Ooh. Beautiful beginnings are disguised as painful endings. Think about this. This is about how you choose to see something. It's about your perspective. The same thing happened, but how do you choose to see it? If a relationship ends, you can call it a painful ending, or you can call it the beautiful beginning of something else. I've been there. I've been through endings of relationships. I've been through divorce. I've seen it. I'm sure you all have seen it, been through it, or you know someone who's been through it. Yeah, I've lost jobs before. I was laid off from my own job in May of this year. Oh, I almost said this year. It's already 2021 of last year. Thank God for that. 2020, just like millions of other Americans. But I didn't focus on the loss. I focused on the opportunity. I love this quote. I share it all the time. Instead of being worried about what could go wrong, how about getting excited about what could go right? That is such a difference in mindset. Oh, it's powerful. It's so powerful. Most people will say, "I'm going to start that business, or I'm going to do whatever it is I'm going to do. I'm going to start writing, or I'm start writing songs. I'm going to start writing that book." And then they worry about all the things that can go wrong. What if I don't have the time? What if what if my job has too much? What if it costs too much money to rent that space? They worry about all the things that go wrong, and they get paralyzed and they do nothing. But what if you get excited about the things that go right? You can choose to do that too. What if I have more time? What if I could write the book faster than I thought I was, and it'd be done quicker? That way I can get it printed quicker, and then I can get it out and start serving more people and helping more people, and I'm going to make money when I sell this book too. That's awesome. What if that happens? What if I start the business and it blows up right off the gate, and I'm making more money than I can even imagine, and I'm serving more people than I can even imagine? What if that happens? What if you get excited about that instead of getting worried about that? Look, what could go wrong? It's a choice in perspective. I love the quote by Wayne Dyer. You change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. It's a powerful quote. I truly believe that life is all about perspective. And when we talk about this, as far as every ending being a new beginning, it's a simple matter of perspective. It's how you choose to look at what's happening in your life. It's how you choose to look at it. So I want to challenge you today. Think about this. Every time you see something as an ending, look at it as a beginning. What's funny is when we get to the new year, as we are here like today is New Year's Day, we say, oh, it's the beginning of a new year. What was the end of an old year too? We recognize the balance there and the change there. But in other parts of your life, this is where the mind comes in. I want you to see this when we're not talking about the new year. I want you to see it when you're talking about the end of your employment at a certain job, or the end of a relationship. Yeah. Or the end of a contractual agreement that you have with a company, or whatever the case may be. What about when those things end? They're actually a beginning as well. How do you choose to look at it? Every ending is a new beginning. That's number 2. Number 3 is this: no matter how bad the past has been, you can always start again. Don't be a prisoner of your past. That's so powerful. Some people will feel like, well, because I messed up in the past, I just can't do it anymore. There's nothing I can do to change my life. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You can change right now. Every moment, right? Every moment is an opportunity to change. Some people don't actually believe that. They believe, well, I made so many mistakes in the past that I just can't change. I have to be what I am. I love it. There's a saying in the neighborhoods around here in the hood that'll say, well, I'm keeping it real. Well, sometimes that statement goes way off. You know, if you have made yourself successful and you have grown from what you used to be, well, you don't need to be keeping it real anymore. You need to be who you are now. We change over time. Sometimes people will grow out of a neighborhood, you know, and in a situation. Not saying you can leave your friends, but sometimes your friends don't grow with you. Ooh. Sometimes your friends don't grow with you. You got to drop some people off along the way. There's so many stories of people who came into some type of wealth, but tried to take care of everybody in the neighborhood and tried to keep it real. No, man, you got to be who you are, and you grow. And when you grow and develop and you come into some kind of wealth, you might grow and have some new friends. And some of the friends might have to drop off. It just happens that way. Does that mean all of them? No. But the people who aren't growing with you. This is the important thing about life. We grow and we change and we evolve over time. It's powerful. I was just speaking to a friend of mine that we reconnected after 30 years. We played college basketball together almost 30 years ago. And we were talking about the fact that, yeah, we've changed. You know, we talked about all the crazy stories of what we did back in those college days of partying and drinking, and we were on the basketball team together. And then we go, yeah, man, we're not those guys anymore. We don't party like that. We don't talk like that. We don't do those things anymore. And we're like, yeah, we shouldn't be those guys anymore. You should not be the same person you were 30 years ago. That's a good thing. You shouldn't be. If you are the exact same person, something's wrong. You should be changing. You should be evolving. And when you go through life, understand, we all make mistakes because nobody is perfect. You change, you evolve, you grow, you move on. No matter how bad your past was, you can begin again right here, right now. I talk about this all the time when I was in my drinking days. Actually, that was part of it when I was hanging out and playing basketball with my friends and stuff. You know, I made so many mistakes. And I was a big time partier and drinker. That's all I did. Definitely a functioning alcoholic at that time. But I changed. I chose to change. I'm not that guy anymore. And that's okay. I began again 10 years ago and said, I'm not gonna do any more drinking. I'm done with that. I'm a new person now. I decided that. Was it easy? No. It took time to get there, but I decided that. Now I chose to begin again. And we all can do that. What is it in your life? What is it in your life that you're saying, well, I made so many mistakes, I don't know if I can change. Yeah, you can. Right here, right now. You can make that change too. It's a change in your mindset. It's a change in your perspective. It's a change in the way you see things. You can do it. You can do it. And I'm here to support you in every step of the way. If you remember these things about beginning again on this wonderful day, today that I'm recording this is New Year's Day. When you see it, it may be Sunday, so it'll be like the 3rd. But if you can do this, remember that every moment is a new beginning. Every single moment of now. No special days, every moment. Remember that every ending is a new beginning. Every time something ends, change your perspective and say, what's beginning? Start looking for the God in it. What's beginning? You'll find it. No matter how bad the past has been, no matter how many mistakes you feel you made, you can begin again. And you can begin again right now. If you keep those things in the forefront of your mind, in your focus, if you keep those things there, you will be able to unequivocally say, I own the now, and I have won. Yes. I want to say thank you again. Thank you for joining me for this podcast. Remember to share it. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family. Just push it out there. I want people to be able to hear it. People need to hear these words and be able to change their lives. That's what I want to do. I want to encourage, motivate, inspire others to change their lives for the better. So I encourage you, please share this podcast as much as you can. If you haven't already, join us over on the Facebook group. The time is always now. Facebook group. It's a wonderful group. I'm so excited about what it's going to do, how it's going to help people, how it's going to encourage and change lives. So join us over there. You'll get lots of information. You'll get lots of encouragement. And you're going to be challenged as well. If you join, look forward to, as we move into this new year, I'm going to start pushing some things out that will challenge you and force you to look at those preconceived beliefs that you have and challenge them and say, hey, should I keep this belief or should I change it? Because the mindset is the most important thing. Your beliefs control your thoughts control your emotions control your actions control how you experience life. It's a powerful thing. That's my coaching philosophy, and we'll go through it. We're going to go through it time and time again. So thank you again for joining me for this episode of the Time Is Always Now podcast. My name is Terence Young. I'm signing off. Remember, the time is always now.